I'm Marc and this is
Rochelle. We are in Brighton in the South Lane.
Sunday afternoon. It's nice, cool breeze. You're listening to One Click on Radio 1. Product.01 was featured on the Radio 1 Music website a couple of years ago, and the producers of that picked up on our single we had going around called Heart of Glass. That helped us kind of get out there and get some feedback from other people and generally promote the stuff really and set it in the scene more so.
The reaction was amazing, really, really cool. From DJs, people like Tommy Sunshine and Tom Magic Feet, and then Tiger, Larry T, people like that really got into it.
Beg really liked it and he played it to everyone, and from Beg playing it we had loads of people emailing us saying, hey, Beg's playing this track in his set, he said it's you guys, and from the strength of that people saw that it was like a style that they hadn't heard other people do, so from then on the remix offers came in. You know, we've done stuff for Adam Freeland.
Your habits, your facts, your fears, your voice, your address, your shoe size, your years, your digits, your plans, your number, your eyes, your schedule, your desktop, your details, your life.
International Pony. Dave Clark, Chicks on Speed, Supersonic, Beg, Larry T, Princess Superstar. That's it for now. Playing live, we had to seriously consider what we do in the studio to translate it, what kind of sounds we're going to use, what loops, what beats and stuff. So, you know, we had to find the right kind of computer programs to work with, spend a lot of time editing and preparing clips and sounds and samples and stuff. Then when it comes to rehearsing, be really tight about it.
There's been some situations where you can't always rely on the equipment. Like there was one situation where his computer broke down halfway through Heart of Glass, and I was just standing there going, what do I do now? And I just thought, okay, well, I'll just sing the rest a cappella, and then he had everyone like flick the lighters on and do the you know, so there's a lot of teamwork between us. We really have to kind of keep an eye on each other and think, okay, well, since the computer broke down in that scenario, that's what we're going to do, and then other scenarios where sometimes it gets stuck, and so we'll have to repeat sections and change arrangements slightly, things like that.
We kind of weighed up the options of playing a CD backing track and standing there, but I really look bad when I'm mine, so I'd rather look a bit of a geek and be doing something on stage until I get my flame-throwing cod piece, and then it'll be pure mine. So until then, enjoy the realism.
My rock and roll moment was when we did this gig, and just before we were about to go on, I went to the loo and there was no lock on the door. So I had to hold my in-ear monitoring system, my dress, like my meters and meters and meters of skirt, and the door all in one go. And something had to give, obviously, and it did, and it was my in-ear monitoring system. Landed in the toilet, got home, opened it up, put the hairdryer on it, dried it out, stunk of weed, but it worked. That was one of my rock and roll moments. I've got a few.
Right now we're recording loads and loads of tracks, stuff that's been developing over the last few months. Hopefully a lot of that will be on our first album. Really, we just thought we're not going to put all our effort into trying to convince labels to release us. All we're going to do is do it ourselves to begin with, because I think you can afford to try and do something like that. If you believe in yourself and you believe enough that a label could sell your stuff, then you can sell it yourself to begin with, and it will make you understand the way the system works a lot better. The next Product.01 record coming out is the Cloned EP. That started live as a bunch of bleeps, funnily enough. And Rochelle did these fantastic vocals that I'm really into. Kind of built the whole track up around that, and we started playing it live, which obviously spontaneously created arrangements from that, and we kind of like honed that down to the final single version of that.
I wrote Clone while I was watching the Oscars. I mean, I'm sure that says quite a lot. It's about individuality. They're all got their Botox under their arms so they don't sweat.
And that's how Clone came to be. Okay, so if you want to find out any information on us, check out latest gigs, hear sound clips of all the stuff on our EPs and forthcoming tracks and remixes, then go to
www.product01.co.uk.
We're going to give you an exclusive listen to our forthcoming track, Clone, from the Clone EP, coming out in September.
You're listening to One Click on Radio 1. Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1. Yeah.